Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, where the miracles continue to happen for the New England Patriots. I'm Mike Petraglia, joined as always by Patriots expert columnist for WEEI.com, Christopher Price. Chris, the Patriots do it again, but this one might be costly. It looks like Rob Gronkowski out for the year with a torn ACL. We'll find out more on Monday. Where do the Patriots go from here?
This is a team that has faced more than its share of challenges over the course of the first 13 games of the season, particularly when it comes to injuries. They've lost Vince Wilfork, Gerard Mayo, Sebastian Vollmer, Tommy Kelly, on and on. The list continues. The loss of Gronkowski for an extended stretch, whether it's for 4 to 6 games, whether it's the rest of the year, is going to be probably the most supreme challenge for this team to overcome at this point in the season.
I know you're writing about this after the game. How do they go about replacing him?
I think you're looking at a situation where you're not going to have to lean on one guy. You're not going to be able to lean on one guy, as was the case when Wes Welker left. You're looking at a situation where Shane Vereen is going to be asked to pick up a considerable amount of the offense. You're going to turn to Danny Amendola. You're going to turn to Julian Edelman. These are the guys who are going to be asked to, or who are going to have to be asked to pick up their offensive production. They've been able to produce at a very impressive rate to this point in the season, particularly Edelman, particularly Vereen when he's been healthy. But they're going to have to take their games to the next level if they're going to want to, finish this season strong.
TJ Ward took out Rob Gronkowski midway through the third quarter, hit him in the right knee. After the game, TJ Ward told us and a group of reporters, what do you want me to do? Either I go high and get fined, or I go low and I have the potential of doing what I did, and that is injure somebody's right knee, in this case, the right knee of Rob Gronkowski. It'll be interesting to see how the NFL deals with it. Bill Belichick said it is up to the NFL to decide any type of penalty. Let's talk about the miracle comeback. Patriots trail this game 26-14, left for dead, under 90 seconds to go. They get the touchdown in the back of the end zone right here to Julian Edelman, personal foul. Then the play of the game, the onside kick by Stephen Gostkowski.
Well, that was one of the things, too. There were 2 or 3 plays that led to the fact that they were able to come back and win. First of all, obviously, the drive at the end of the game to get them to within a touchdown, and then the penalty in the back of the end zone, the blow to the head on Edelman.
Right.
That was huge because that tacked down another 15 yards in that situation. That made things a little bit easier on that second drive for the Patriots. But the ability to convert, the ability to execute on a special teams level with the onside kick, to recover the onside kick, to be able to play really successful offense down the stretch. We weren't able to see any of that over the first 58-plus minutes offensively. They were able to flip the switch. This team has a real sense of mental toughness, a very impressive sense of mental toughness. I asked Matthew Slater about that after the game in the locker room. I said, you've been on a lot of teams here. What does it say about this group that they're able to come back time and again and win so many of these close games? And he said, this is one of the best teams I've been on when it comes to mental toughness, when it comes to be able to draw on those kind of situations, to be able to pull out those comeback wins. A terrific victory for the Patriots. The Gronkowski thing aside, it was a very impressive win here for New England.
Obviously, a lot of people are going to also talk about that pass interference called on Pro Bowler Joe Hayden. Certainly he's one of the best in the NFL, but the cornerback was called for pass interference on Josh Boyce, pushing him. That set up the game-winning touchdown. Brady, on a play you don't see a lot, a rollout to his right, finding Danny Amendola.
Yeah, it was a great play. It was really just the execution level down the stretch. Not just, again, not just the offense, but the special teams, able to come through with the game on the line, that kind of situation too. It's worth bringing up at the same time. You have to give some credit to Stephen Gostkowski for his ability to convert not only the onside kick, but his ability to convert the 50-plus yard field goal, the 34-yarder earlier in the game. This is a guy who's having a Pro Bowl year. He was a big part of this victory today.
And Billy Cundiff's 58-yard field goal attempt at the final gun, just yards short. How ironic would that have been? The guy who missed the field goal that sent the Patriots to the Super Bowl 46 2 years ago on this very field. He could have won it for Cleveland, but the Patriots hang on. 27-26 and another thriller here at Gillette. He's Christopher Price. I'm Mike Petraglia, WEEI.com.